Mr. Spencer, we're here for your exclusives. This is my nephew Charlie, my grandson Red Dragon. We're here for all your exclusives. Wrong, sir. Wrong. You get nothing. But Indiana Jones, Starfield, Halo. I said you get nothing. God damn it. Good day, sir. Do you see how absolutely ridiculous this whole situation has been, Xbox community? And now I turn it over to Unlimited Production because this is his show. But what a bunch of idiots you all are to believe in a bunch of rumors and a bunch of hearsay.
Oh man, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to this episode of The Limited Truth. Hey, what's up, Vodka J, and everybody else that's going to be joining us, man. We got a show for y'all because I gotta ask the question: are y'all tired of being lied to again? Are y'all tired of having your intelligence insulted to where everywhere you go, gaming wise, these guys are lying to you, preying off you, and treating you like imbeciles who don't have two functioning brain cells working in your fucking noggin? I gotta ask, because we've been lied to for a while, right? And today, Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, Phil got the whole gang together, man. He got Hitman Matt Booty up with him. He got Sarah Bond, his right hand next to him, and they shut everything down. They shut every rumor up, right? And the best part about it, man, the best part about it is that this all has exposed a lot of people. Hey, what's up, Tool Man? A lot of people. But let me pass the mic over to Zinc because I know Zinc might not be here for long. So Zinc, man, were you able to see everything? Were you able to see Xbox just shut everybody up?
Honest to goodness truth. I had a big sales deal that I needed to do a little bit of extra work on. I halted that shit. I said I'll finish that tomorrow morning. This is more important. That's how I took this shit because this is my damn entertainment. Let me tell you something. Hey, Tim, stay the fuck out of. Okay? So when you play,
You
they
breaking
ain't
up
got
bad.
no
Woo.
fucking games. When you play shit ass that has
Zink, you're breaking up bad, brother.
Yes. It sounds like you're fighting
I'll
Optimus
come
Prime
back.
over there, man.
he fought Optimus Prime and lost.
Yeah. He shit. What was that? What was that Megatron? What once said when he was about to snipe out Optimus Prime? I would have waited an eternity for this. Zink took that literally.
Oh man. What a day, what a day, what a
Yeah,
day.
man.
So many lies, so many liars have got egg on their face. And I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago on the Unlimited Truth, we said how ridiculous all this was. We said it 2 weeks ago, but nobody listens to Unlimited. Nobody definitely listens to me when I do get on these shows. Nobody listens to Hebot. We all told you that Xbox was not becoming third party agnostic. And not only that, Unlimited Production, until Zink gets back, not only did they confirm that only 4 games are going to be going multi-plat, we kind of know what the 4 games are going to be. Like Phil Spencer said, they're going to be 2 small games that aren't exclusives, right? We can pretty much guess and surmise that one of the games is going to be Roblox. If Roblox isn't already multi-platform, we can already guess or surmise that one of the other games in those 4 games is going to be something from Activision Blizzard that may have a pre-existing deal. But
Hey
the main
man,
thing
real
is,
quick. I
go ahead,
won't be
go ahead,
able to
Zink.
say nothing because my mother's about to come outside. I can't believe she ready already, dude. I got to do something about this. But I'm gonna listen in there, man. Y'all talk that shit, man. Hey, E-Rock, you know better. You old than you know when
Hey,
you old get ass.
hey, hey,
I'll
brother.
talk y'all.
God bless you, man, and handle your business and tell moms we said hi.
Yeah.
I will, man.
And then, guys, not to rush the podcast along, but because Matt Booty was over in the corner. That whole interview, it wasn't like an interview per se. It was kind of like a meeting of mobsters at the
Yeah.
Melrose Diner discussing who they going to whack next week. I love Sarah Bond coming out and saying we're committed to Xbox and we are already focusing on our next hardware, which is going to be a generational leap. Boom, boom, boom. If that don't shut the bullshit down about, I saw all the YouTube videos and all the articles. Oh, Xbox, rest in peace, Xbox. 2001 to 2024. Like, how does it feel? How does it feel to always be wrong, everybody?
Oh,
I really don't understand how any of you guys, Red Dragon, and you have a following. When, as Unlimited Production has said, what's up, Toolman 55? You guys are always the fuck wrong. Look,
Yeah.
look, God, listen, who's ever in this chat room now, because Zick left. If I was always that wrong, I would shut the fuck up out of embarrassment. I really would. If I was always as wrong as you guys, I would have been fired from all my jobs.
Yep.
I would have never got no girlfriends. You'd be a failure at life being this fucking wrong and paying stock to these rumors. And for all you guys that sold your Xboxes, how do you see what a ridiculous waste of time your lives are? Just admit that you're all idiots. This has been the most ridiculous couple of weeks I've ever seen. But the reason why I've been so relaxed and laughing and having a good time is because we said 2 weeks ago on the Unlimited Truth, you don't spend $80 billion on Activision, $7 billion on Bethesda. You don't invest this much money in silicone and hardware to get out of hardware. You don't. We told you guys this, but y'all want to listen to Tim Dog. Y'all want to listen to the Red Dragon. Y'all want to listen to Rich from Review Tech. Y'all want to listen to all of these guys who are always the fuck wrong. And that's why people like Unlimited Production have decided to leave the gaming community, because he's tired of the lies and he's tired of seeing y'all stupid knee-jerk reactions to nothing. All this energy the last month was wasted on nothing. Xbox is for a third party. Xbox is leaving hardware. Xbox, and they're not doing any of that. Unbelievable.
And in fact, man, look, I was paying attention to Phil's body language. He didn't even want to be there. He's just addressing this just to get it out the way so he could get back to the real stuff.
That's right.
That's why he let Matt Booty and Sarah Bond do most of the talking, so they could get some spotlight. By the way, Sarah Bond, my goodness, this woman.
Oh yeah,
guys, I see people doubt Sarah Bond here and there. Put it to rest. She's good at her job. She's the president of Xbox now for a reason. And she is going to take over for Phil Spencer. The woman knows her shit. The woman's on top of it. And when you hear her speak, she says it confidently. So she, again, when these people, this is what blows me away. And I'll get to you in a second, Sega man. This is what blows me away, E-Rock. For some reason, the liars, which is, at this point, it's every single gaming media site there is. It doesn't matter if they're a YouTuber, a fake insider. Jeff Grubb lied to you. Tom Warren lied to you.
Paul Tassi lied to you.
Destin McGarry lied to you. They all lied to your fucking faces for months now, right? Every single one of them lied to you. And yet, for some reason, for the longest, a lot of people had more trust in them than the people that actually work there.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Unlimited. I don't know what Netflix is going to do. Everybody thought they knew what WWE was going to do, right? A couple of weeks ago, but they made a fucking left turn. And you're not going to tell me that this shit wasn't planned months ago. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Phil literally said that they had it planned in December.
Okay. Then thank you. I don't know what Paramount Plus is going to do. I don't know what DC or Marvel's going to do. We don't know. Like, look at Marvel. They came out of nowhere with a trailer for. I don't want to get off topic, but they came out of trailer out of nowhere with a trailer for the X-Men cartoon, like back in the 90s. We don't know what these billion-dollar companies are going to do. So, Unlimited Production. What made people think that Paul Tassi and Dustin Legary and the fucking Red Dragon and Tim Dog knew what the fuck they were talking about?
Because they were idiots who believe. See, they believed the people that they thought were insiders that were messaging, PMing them, really trolling their dumbasses, right? Right? I heard Phil is going to quit Xbox and they're going to put their games everywhere. And then here comes these entitled brat. Why didn't you give me a heads up? Like, these motherfuckers are shareholders at Microsoft. They don't got to tell you shit, and I'm glad they don't tell you nothing, right? Because you all look like fucking morons when the truth comes out. And if there's any show that's the epitome of the Unlimited Truth, is today's show, because boy, was the truth needed more than ever. Because like Eli Hare said, Xbox era and Tom Warren are super delusional. they keep doubling down on their idiocracy. Yes, they are. They've got proven liars, and instead of just saying, you know what, guys, we fucked up. We trusted unreliable sources. Like if someone in any other form of media did that, they'll come out as public and say, look, guys, they put out a statement saying, we're sorry, this. We don't want to abandon your trust. You could look forward to going forward. We're going to double down on our sources, right? Not in gaming. In gaming, they say Xbox era, and I had to follow their shitty YouTube channel after the day, and they're lying. Xbox games are going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And Tom Warren is still trying to pretend these games. Like Phil literally said, he was asked a question, and he literally said these games are not going to PlayStation.
And he got right. He got right to that immediately.
Yeah, and they still refuse to believe it. And all that tells me is that Xbox doing this little podcast was a waste of time. And I knew it was going to be a waste of time because I've noticed this for a few years now. For some reason, E-Rock and Sega, man, the truth does not matter to these people. They do not. I cannot fathom the gaming space anymore because I don't understand how you exist where excuse me, no matter how much truth is told, no matter how much resources at your fingertips, the CEO of Xbox literally comes out and addresses everything head on. These guys still come to the conclusion that they were right and the people that work at Xbox are wrong. It makes no fucking sense to me. Right.
If there's nobody to hold them accountable, because I think YouTube and these little websites on the internet exist in this space where they're held to no accountability. Mm-hmm. You know, I come from my era in the 90s and the 2000s where I forget the name. There was an ABC reporter, not Tom Brokaw, but somebody else. He gave wrong information and didn't fact check and went on national TV with his wrong information. And the next thing you know, he wasn't on ABC no more, man. He was on some shit called Access TV or HDNet. Right. He was off of ABC. They got him out of there because he made the network look bad. There's nobody to hold these YouTubers and to hold these websites accountable. Unlimited Production, like that show with Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler. They were held to some kind of accountability by the gaming community and by actual journalists back in the 2000s. There's no accountability now. And instead of these guys saying, like you said, man, I was wrong about everything. We're sorry we lied to you guys. They just doubled down on all their stupidity today.
Yeah, double down harder than ever. And here's Tuck, because you know Tuck he makes an introduction himself, you know. But Sega Man.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Hey, Sega Man. So were you able to catch up on everything today? All the stupid rumors that we dealt with over the last, I'd say 2 to 3 weeks, was finally put to rest. And not only that, Sega Man, Microsoft, Sarah Bond specifically confirmed that where is it? Oh, here it is. That Game Pass has 34 million subscribers. Like she literally said out of her mouth that 34 million subscribers of Game Pass, right?
Crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Sega Man, what are your thoughts on now that the truth is out? Xbox not going third party. Their games aren't going everywhere. There's only going to be four games they're probably that's going to other consoles. And that's it. That's literally it, right? So what are your thoughts on Xbox? Big, you know, big everything just turned out to be one gigantic lie.
Well, Brother Unlimited, can you actually, because when it came on, I actually started work because I think it came on at 3. So can you just a little bit just catch me up with like what they were saying? Because I'm going to go home and watch it tonight.
Yeah.
Watch it over in its entirety. But I'm seeing what you have here with the Game Pass grown to 34 million, which we already believe was a high number anyways. Mm-hmm. So what did he basically, just to give me a little smidgen of what did he basically come out and say?
I'll catch up real fast, Sega Man. They were in a black dark room. It was Matt Booty. The woman you love to death, Sarah Bond, Phil Spencer, and this interviewer. The interviewer immediately asked, "Are there any truth to the rumors that Xbox is going third party? What's your outlook for the future?" Phil Spencer said, "Let's get this out of the way right away from the beginning. Xbox is committed to keeping our games on Xbox, and we're committed to the Xbox platform. But there are 4 games, Sega Man, that are going to go to other consoles." He didn't say what the games were. He didn't say when it's going to happen. He did say
Right.
that he said that two of the games are games that are already in the works, and two of the games are smaller games that aren't part of their exclusive strategy. The interviewer said, well, are two of those games Indiana Jones or Starfield? He said, two of those games are not Indiana Jones
I
and
knew it.
Starfield.
Nope.
Sarah Bond then said that she mentioned about Microsoft and Game Pass having 34 million subscribers. She said we are committed to Xbox. We're committed to Xbox gamers. In fact, we are already working on our next hardware, and the next hardware is going to be a massive technological leap.
Yeah.
Now, does that sound
yeah.
like they're going third party and going out of business?
Nope, it doesn't. And all of us in this room will have that next console. On top of that, because we support our platform and we're highly invested in the ecosystem of Xbox, and it's just like Unlimited said in the beginning when I heard you guys talking. They're always going to not believe even Phil Spencer, whatever come out Phil Spencer's mouth about Xbox. They're never going to believe that. You know why, brother Unlimited and E-Rock and Tuck? Because since the beginning of Xbox One, they were jealous then because we had the best lineup of games and they had nothing. They were jealous then. And then, like I said, they capitalized on the DRM and, the weakest console lineup, but they were jealous back then till present day, which is 2024. Remember, E-Rock, we just did the podcast last weekend, and we were talking about these things. Remember, I said Unlimited said, everybody said it. Do not believe nothing until it comes out of Phil Spencer's mouth about what's going on. We all said that, and they still want the clown about Xbox games going in where the Xbone is dead. Xbox is going third party, and we specifically told you guys out there that are quiet as a mouse now. You can't even hear a mouse piss on cotton now in the PlayStation over there on the PlayStation Pony side. You can't hear nothing like that because they're crying and whining now, and they're just waiting. Unlimited. This is what they're going to do. Unlimited. Phil Spencer has shut them the fuck up. They're waiting right now for a little inkling of something they can make a story out of, so they can come back and say something else. It amazes me, guys. On a real note, it amazes me, guys, how long we've all been into gaming and for the longest time, and they still don't even believe the guy that is head of Xbox and makes all decisions, the big man, Phil, that comes out and tells you, and they still don't want to believe him when they know in reality that it is true. And also Unlimited, let's talk about this real quick. Unlimited, let's talk about this real quick. They have no new games coming out until 2025. Are they talking about that? They're not talking about that.
That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. They what you said. They hate what you have going on over here. They've got no games coming. Spider-Man was a flop.
Yes.
Okay, Helldivers ain't going to be shit. They're pissed off because they want to play Indiana Jones. Like you've always said, Sega Man, they want our games, and they're pissed. That's what all of this shit was. Didn't I say it was wish fulfillment? They were giving themselves something to look forward to. And how crazy is it that what you were looking forward to was the other consoles games, which y'all been telling us for years are garbage.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And another thing, Unlimited, Tuck and Brother E, another thing is now they got to even be real salty and no crying now because the new CEO wants their system to be a multi-platform.
Yep.
They want PlayStation games on Xbox. They want it to be multi-platform. They want it to be everywhere. This is what I'm talking about. They're following the same thing, and we've been saying this for years, guys. You know this, Unlimited, that they are copying Xbox. They always have done that.
Yep.
And they're doing it right now with the PlayStation. That's what they're doing with this new guy.
Sega Man, to stick the knife in the body even harder. Sony's share dropped by the most in 2 years. And here's the kicker. They had a 26% drop in profit in the game.
Wow, division. I see that.
26% drop in profit. So what does that tell you, Sega Man? Nobody's buying their games. They already said nobody's buying the fucking console, and that the console may have peaked.
Yeah,
right?
they
already
are.
Had the lower they were going to fudge the numbers, right, and say that we sold 25 million PlayStation 5s this year, but the shit is so bad they can't even lie about that. So they had to lower their fake ass expectations, right?
That's right, Unlimited.
And by the way, this is what makes Xbox so perfect. They have their show one day after Sony releases their numbers to really just show everybody how Sony ain't shit. So Sony's the one y'all should be worried about. Sony's the one that y'all should be wondering if they're getting.
That's right. That's right.
They clearly need money badly, Sega, man. But continue.
Oh yeah, and that's why this is a big game changer. This new guy that is head of Sony is nothing like crying Jim Ryan. They're hurting and they need to make money, and that's why he wants it to go multi-platform. It's over for you guys. It's over. It is over for the Sony ponies, man. It is over for them. It is completely over for them right now. You know what I mean? And then you have, look, we got great things that are, look what we got coming in, that's coming in March, man. We got Diablo that's going to be dropping in March.
Sarah, sorry to cut you off, but Sarah Bond confirmed that's going to be the first of all she said something like all the Activision games. I forgot how she worded, but let's put it this way. That's just the first of many, basically.
Yep. So that's what she said.
Yeah.
So Xbox fans, get your hopes up even more. And again, Sega man, isn't it just wonderful how in a show that people expect the Xbox to say that they're putting their games everywhere, they confirm we're getting more games in Game Pass.
Right.
I mean, just they couldn't have planned this any better.
And Unlimited, let's say this too on the Unlimited Truth, which is one of our best outstanding podcasts. How does it feel now? So-called Xbox guys and gamers? How does it feel now that you find out what's going on right now? I told you to wait. We all told you to wait. How does it feel now that you done sold your Xbox now?
Oh, that's
right.
How does
it feel?
Some of them did sell their Xbox. My goodness.
How does it feel right now? Because they thought it was over. This is what I mean. Unlimited, these so-called Xbox dudes out here in our community, which is the true community of Xbox, they're weak. They were never Xbox people. They were never Xbox gamers, bro. They weren't. They had no faith in Xbox, and they went out and sold their. As soon as they heard that rumors, they went out and sold their Series S's and X's. How does it feel right now?
Could you imagine, Sega man, somebody coming to your door? Hey, Sega man, you better sell your house. The town of Pittsburgh has sold your land to the Indians. Oh, right. I'm going to sell my house. Well, and then you find out next week the mayor says, no, we did not sell the land to the Indians.
Oh,
this is how
there he is.
This is how stupid. This is how Sega man. Can you imagine the stupidity of listening to a rumor and acting on a rumor?
A rumor that doesn't even make sense. I mean, it got to the point where they were saying Halo years ago on the PlayStation.
Yeah, did you believe that? That's crazy.
Come on, man. You heard me say it all year. I don't believe anything I don't believe one iota of anything anyone says. Other than anyone that officially works at Xbox.
Unlimited. The rumor about Xbox getting out of hardware and becoming third party was so ridiculous. It'd be the same thing as Netflix announcing today. You know what? We haven't been making any money, and we're going to sell Netflix to fucking Hulu or some dumb shit like that. It makes no fucking sense. Apple, we're getting out of the phone business. You know, we're not making any money in that sector.
The gall of people to believe someone like Tim Dog, who literally said, and Zink sent me the proof, so I'm quoting Zink basically from what he sent me, saying Tim Dog says to a bunch of people that somehow believe him, Xbox went bankrupt. The $3 trillion company, I mean, Xbox, which is worth over $700 billion, is the one that went bankrupt, and people believe them, and that's the stuff that makes me so glad I don't consider myself part of this community. Because I'm not going to be associated with people that damn stupid. I mean, you know, if you didn't believe that there's an issue with critical thinking today, I think this shit is proof.
That's why I used to always jump. That's why you know me and other Zink always go at it, and that's why I used to always jump on other Zink when he was like, "Man, you know, Netflix is they're in trouble. They're deep in debt." And I kept saying, "Man, for a company that's deep in debt, they sure keep putting out programming."
Right.
I got to explain to you how Netflix works. These companies aren't making their programming and saying, Netflix, here, put these new movies on, put our new movies on your shit. No. Netflix is only just now getting fucking shit like Star Trek and all of that shit, and only just now for some reason getting Warner Brothers movies because Warner Brothers. But like Netflix fucking spends and makes their own shit. Mm-hmm. They make their own shit. Like Xbox finally figured out. Xbox said, hey, guess what? We got to make our own shit. So we have to buy fucking Activision and buy fucking Bethesda and make our own. We got to make our own shit because you all know what happened from 2013 to fucking 2017.
Right.
So, you know, the rumor was so fucking ridiculous that all I could do, and Unlimited Production is my witness. All I could do was say, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
When in recorded history of business has a successful business owner said, you know what? And we're going to call it quits.
Yeah. They make the largest acquisition in company history, and that's when they decided to quit.
And Phil even said, like, you know, we are a games company, but we are also a business that's a part of Microsoft.
Yep.
He said it out of his own mouth. Yep. Our job is to make revenue. Did he not say that? I could have swore I heard him say that. I said, Phil, you can't be talking business to these dummies. They don't understand what you're saying. He said all of the shit that others in Unlimited be saying.
How many times? So I want brother, so we can hear brother Tuck, and then I'm gonna land my plane. How many times have we told you guys during the years that we've been doing these podcasts, like the Exile, the Only Xbox podcast, Unlimited Truth? You know, when Tuck does the lines, then how long have we been telling you guys that we were always number one? Mm-hmm. We were always number one. Microsoft was always number one. Yeah, we had a little bit of trouble in 2013. Yeah, okay. We fixed it. We became number one when that Xbox One X came out. And then Phil Spencer told you guys we will never be beaten in the power narrative again. As you can see, as Unlimited put the picture up, that next Xbox console is going to be a beast. There's nothing that's going to beat it. Yeah. PlayStation's not going to be able to beat that. It's leaps and bounds when it comes to, we're going to be in the front, right? Right, Unlimited? We're going to be right in front and center. We're going to have the most powerful console again.
Yeah. And here's how stupid the rumors got, Sega Man. Last week they said that the next Xbox is going to be weak, right? Yep. And so again, Sarah Bond pretty much says no, it's going to be the largest technical leap ever. Oh, Sega Man, did you catch Sarah Bond saying this? I think it was either Sarah or Phil. Did you catch this one? We're already one of the largest publishers on Nintendo and PlayStation.
Yep. Phil Spencer said that.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, he's correct. He's correct.
Yeah, and by the way, you know what he said after that, right? Thanks to Minecraft.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Phil. Hey, you know what? Unlimited. So Tuck and Talk. Remember Unlimited? If you've seen it, I probably think you've seen it. Maybe Brother Erock seen it. There was a weird commercial. There was a weird Xbox commercial, and it showed. I don't know if you remember. It looks like these people were in a room, and it showed like the Xbox, like the Series X, like going in and out, or something like that. It didn't say anything. It was like it was a weird promo or something, and you had to use your imagination what you thought that commercial or that video was about. It didn't really go in detail, but I think what I think it was telling you, you know how you would look at stuff when Phil would talk, you would see stuff in the background like the Series S, different things like that, and they give us hints. This little promo commercial thing that they did, they didn't say, it was very, very like futuristic about where Xbox would probably be. And I think it was a hint of the new console. It didn't show what it looked like or anything. It just showed the Xbox Series X, like images of it, images of the Xbox symbol and all this stuff. And I think that's what that was. It came out, I think, last month or something like that. It was a really cool ass. I should have saved it. And put it in my favorites. But it was really cool, that thing that Microsoft did. I think it was dropping hints of the new console that is going to be coming out. And these guys got to understand, we were always number one. They always were in denial. They're in denial about everything. Like I said before, software is king. It's not hardware that's king, you dumbasses. It's always software. Software is king. It is. When you're into gaming, it's not the console. It's software. Software is king in gaming, and Microsoft is the kings of software. Sony cannot touch Microsoft at all. And they just want to keep being in denial. Let them be in denial, Unlimited. Let them put up that invisible wall like they always do. You got people out there like Big Forehead blocking people now because they're getting on his ass about everything. You know what I mean? He's blocking people now, Porter Rock. You know what I mean? He's blocking all kind of people because they're going in there and giving him that work. You know what I mean? So, you
They all
know,
deserve that work for being clowns.
yeah, for being total clowns, man. But hey, Unlimited, I am going to go home after work tonight, and I'm going to watch the whole thing in its entirety, dude, and hear what Sarah Bond and Phil and all of them had to say. And I knew when I did that podcast, I said, you need to listen to what Phil Spencer has to say. Listen to what's going to be coming out of his mouth. Don't listen to the videos they're making. And these guys were so dumb to go out there so fast and sell their Xboxes because they thought it was over. That is the stupidest, most dumbest thing that they ever did. And that's when people showed their true colors, Unlimited. They were not Xbox people. They were not.
To be fair, Sega Dan, they sell their Xboxes once a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kid you not. I remember last year before the showcase, they were selling their Xbox because they were pissed off at some rumor. So that's nothing new. They do that shit. I mean, they might be single-handedly funding Xbox the way they be selling and buying Xboxes so damn much.
But I land my play on that, Unlimited. I think this is a great thing that happened today. I had no doubts in my mind, Unlimited, that it was going to be something positive. Yeah, there might be some games going over there, but I knew Phil Spencer is not going to spend. They're not going to spend all that goddamn money acquiring these people for these games like Indiana Jones and games like that for it to go on other systems. They didn't do that, man. It's for us. This is not for them. You know what I mean? They didn't acquire these studios for everything to just go over to their systems, you know, and stuff like that, brother. You know what I mean? They spent too much money. You're not going to see Starfield on PlayStation. Get over it. If you want to play the game, buy an Xbox. Buy a laptop that can run the game. You know what I mean? If you want to see Indiana Jones, you're going to have to buy an Xbox. Or you're just going to miss out.
I don't want to play Indiana Jones on Xbox. I want to play it on my PlayStation. Well, good luck to that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, I wonder how all of them are doing right now. Poor John Campier and all the PlayStation owners are. I want to play Indiana Jones on my PlayStation. Well, you can't. So you can't. Look at the thumbnail. Like Garcia said, I love the thumbnail. The thumbnail for this podcast says it all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The craziest thing about the whole download thing, man, they actually thought that the Game Pass is going to go on Sony. I like y'all, please.
Oh, great point. Great point.
That's right, Tuck.
But Matt Booty did say out of his mouth too, Tuck, that Game Pass. First of all, Matt Booty said we're going to have exclusives. They're still going to release day one on Game Pass because, again, there's a rumor that they're going to stop that. Which, again, guys, I know some of y'all are looking back because I know a lot of y'all believe this bullshit. I know some of y'all are looking back like, wow, I really believe this shit. It sounds stupid as fuck now, doesn't it? But to finish my point to Tuck, Matt Moody said, yeah, we're gonna have exclusives. They're gonna still be day one on Game Pass, and Game Pass is only available on Xbox on console. Continue.
That's right. And then the thing about it is, I'm over trying to make sense to these idiots. I'm saying, okay, y'all. Think about it. If Microsoft put the Game Pass on Sony on Sony PlayStation on their little Game Pass, it's done. It's over with. It's already over with anyway. You imagine if they brought the Game Pass to Sony's Game Pass, it would destroy it. So you're not gonna say the thing is it's just irrelevant. And I just told people, listen here. Sony is not going to allow for that to happen, and Microsoft is not putting that Game Pass on their system. Why? Why say you want to come out and help out PlayStation? The only thing they're going to help out PlayStation do is trying to get these 4 games so they can try to make a little bit of revenue because they do not have no games coming up until 2025 and beyond. Hey, I'm playing this, y'all. I play this. If all this stuff is going down and all that stuff, and they first party games do not get on there, dude, next year might be another bad year for them too.
Every year's a bad year for them.
Because we know Wolverine ain't gonna be out anytime soon. They already destroying that game already. The game has already been duplicated already. So why the heck should somebody want to play Wolverine when it comes out? Come on, makes sense. Why should they want to play it? Everybody said, well, they can go into a different tune. I said, I don't even care about a different tune. People from the PC, is already destroying that game. They already got the code for that game. So they're already making the game already. So why should people want to go out there and buy that game from PlayStation when they already got on the PC already?
All Tuck wanted to know, y'all, these last three weeks about these rumors. Xbox is getting out of the hardware business. Xbox is going to be a third-party publisher. All y'all games is coming to PlayStation. And all Tuck asked y'all at his job in the locker room at the cooler was make this make sense, and y'all couldn't make it make sense. So
no, I just told him like this, E-Rock. I said, don't talk to me until after Thursday, and then we can talk Thursday after Thursday.
That's right.
But I know when I go to work tonight, it's gonna be quiet. It's cricket. And I know.
Are you sure, Tuck?
Oh yeah, it'd be quiet. They won't.
They might double down and tell you that all Xbox games is coming to PlayStation in 2029.
Well, you know what? You got people that's already talking about what's going on, and they still thinking that Phil Spencer's lying right now. They still thinking that he's lying.
Wow.
I get he's lying and all that stuff. Oh, where they go to show you what Microsoft's gonna do. No, they just said 4 games. They didn't say which 4 games. They just say 4 games. They will be smaller titles within a year. Within a year of they came out. So it might be Sea of Thieves. It might be Granted.
No, Sea of Thieves ain't going over there. I can tell you that right now. Sea of Thieves ain't going over there. They got too much money invested in Rare.
Well, I can see. Well, you know what? I might can see it going over there because it's just a service game, but it's not. But it's not a game that is a game they will have to buy.
It's going to be Roblox, dude. It's going to be Roblox.
In order to go to buy the game.
They listen, guys. They barely buy their own games. They are not fucking dropping $40 to $70 on whatever the 4 games Phil mentioned are. They're not gonna. They ain't spend it, guys. Look, I'm telling you right now, that's going to end up being nothing when it releases.
Guess what, Unlimited? Sea of Thieves goes over there. It'll be called Sea of Z's because they're not going to buy it.
Yeah, they've been telling their own games.
They've been telling us Sea of Thieves is garbage since 2018.
Right.
Yeah. So they're not going to play a game that they openly hate. When they don't even play the games they pretend to like.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, so Sony out here saying, man, we got 26% lower profits. I think they said Spider-Man 2 had some X amount of sales, probably 10 million sales and some shit. But you know the Sony way, you bundle it with the console and all that stuff.
Yep.
So it's not like, look, the people that try to trick you to thinking Xbox are the ones that need money. Sony has been out here telling y'all guys literally all generation how badly they need money. I mean, my God, they flew the former CEO around the whole world to stop a merger they had nothing to do with because they were so scared of their biggest money making third party game not leaving, but now that they know it's staying on PlayStation, they're going to be giving 70% of that money to Xbox now. 70%.
Yep.
So it's like me and this older guy. We talked about this stuff at work the other day, and he brought a ticket to my eyes. He said straight up, he said, you think about it. Look what's going on with PlayStation. He said they don't play their games, and he said I'm gonna let you know a little secret right now. 85% of the people on PlayStation, they're playing. He said, "quote They're playing nothing but Call of Duty." 85%.
Yep, Tuck, and you know why? You know why they're going multi-platform, Tuck? Because they don't play their games.
Right. So what he said is true, and what he said was true. He said, like, darn. He said PlayStation, and he said Sony is so much of a financial bond right now that people don't realize it. And that's the reason why when Westman came out and said, when Jim Ryan came out and said that it's good that we have all these consoles out there, but if you ain't playing your exclusive games, why should we make them? And that's just what's happening now. Why should they make any exclusive games for them at all and then not play them? Like we said, they almost that's why I did. And they better hope and they better pray and hope that that Final Fantasy Reborn does good. Because if it doesn't, Square Enix might belly up. I'm telling you.
We can't even hear Tuck because he about over here doing an ASMR video.
No, that was Sega Man.
Oh, that was Sega Man? Yeah. Nigga, what are you eating?
So they better pray and hope.
What? I was on mute. What'd you say?
No, you're making some noise before I muted you.
So like I said,
I'm sorry.
So like I said, they gotta pray and hope that game do to them. Because they did.
Yeah, you're more optimistic than I am, because I think it's going to sell the same as the last one, 3 million.
I think it is too. I think it is because, like I should have just apologized to Dale because what I meant was that what I meant by the same game is just people get tired of the same logo. They get tired of the same characters playing over and over and over again. And what I mean by that people get tired of Final Fantasy. They really are. They want something different. I mean, you can't survive off of Final Fantasy alone. And why the hell does Square Enix want to make that a time exclusive for their system? And watch and see. If that game does not sell, Square Enix is going to be in a world of hurt. So they better hope it does good. Square Enix. I ain't worried about PlayStation. I'm worried about something. Square Enix better hope that game does good because we know Final Fantasy Online when that come on the Xbox, we know that's gonna be good.
Why are you worried about Square Enix? Let them suffer. They stupid.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. This is why I'm always saying if I'm an owner of an industry like Square Enix, I am not putting no damn game exclusive on no damn system. I'm getting all the money from all the systems that I can. PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Sony, Nintendo, if I can. I'm making all the money on what I can. So why the hell so they're taking a shot of doing that, and I hope it fails and bite them in the ass, and that goes to show you that Sony is going to fail them too again. Watch and see. Watch. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah, good stuff there, Tuck. Good stuff. Yeah, pretty much all Square Enix is doing is fulfilling the contracts they signed about 4 years ago. Because remember, before the generation, Sony went to every third-party publisher to pay for games off Xbox.
Yeah.
And now in a year where they have no games, they're gonna have to pimp Final Fantasy again. Because they don't got nothing, and even they admitted they got nothing, and it's to the point where the only people that are ignoring this, so Sony will literally say they don't have no games, and the PlayStation fanboys would do their list wars, and I always call them list wars games. It's the game they obviously don't buy, but since it's not on Xbox, they pretend to care about it. Like they're not playing Helldivers 2, you know what I'm saying? They ain't playing that shit. They ain't gonna play Foam Stars. That game released and nobody even talk about the game, so I already know that game flopped. And meanwhile, they spent all day doing what? Talking about Xbox because they want, like E-Rock said a minute ago, or was it Sega Man? They want our games. They want our games so bad that they convinced the gaming freaking media to lie to y'all that Xbox games were coming to their platform. That's how bad they want it. They want it so bad that they had this shitty community up in arms over rumors. Because they want Starfield. They want Starfield more than they want Spider-Man or the next God of War. All right, they see what we're playing. They watch the same direct we watched in January. And is it not convenient to you guys that a day after that's when these rumors started?
Yep.
Is any of this not a little too convenient to you? I mean, this is the equivalent of right before the election of presidential candidates like a criminal record or something gets leaked out. Oh wow! Right before the election, huh? Isn't that a little? Isn't that some suspicious timing? And that's how it is with Xbox, right? Seriously, I kid you not. The day after the direct, everybody was happy. 2024 looked like a great year for Xbox, and then all these idiots believe the rumor, and then I'm over here wasting my breath telling you guys, no, guys, chill out. It's just a rumor. Don't believe a single word until Xbox says something. Nobody wants to hear it. Everybody wants to be in their fucking feelings like a bunch of teenagers. And then here we are, fast forward to the middle of February. Phil, and man, I could just tell they didn't want to be there. And part of me kind of wish they never did say anything, right? Because hold on a second. Because it ended up being a bunch of nothing anyway. Oh, 4 fucking games that Nintendo and Xbox, PlayStation fans are going to buy. Yippee! And I think the kicker to all that is that they did this, and then these entitled brats, and yes, the likes of, and I'm going to name some of these Xbox losers that I've been seeing, and the reason why I'm naming them is because I was told that they're the leaders of the Xbox community, like Clobrel, or however the fuck you pronounce his name. He's got like 120,000 followers or some shit. Clobrel, Tim Dog. This other guy, Xbox Curator, he was really losing his mind. And then he comes out and say, "Oh, Xbox, thank you for listening to me." No, you fucking morons. They do not give you are not important. All right. All you self-important entitled weirdos who think that tweeting they really think because their tweet is seen by 1,000 people, 50,000 people, that it means anything. And Phil, let me give you an example of how irrelevant they are. All right, I'm looking at this Clobrel guy's channel right now. This is how popular his tweet is. As you see, his engagement number is 59,000, almost 60,000. Now let's look at Phil Spencer's tweet when he put out a fucking tweet. All right, when Phil puts out a tweet, and where is it? Where's his latest tweet? It was a little while ago, so gotta find it. Phil Spencer. Where's this man's tweet? Oh, here it is. 14 million people saw his tweet. And do you know why? Because people actually know who this guy is. They don't fucking know or care who these other guys are. So when they sit here and it was driving me crazy seeing them say, "Man, they listened to us." They know they didn't. No, I'm telling you guys, when they do stuff like this, they do not talk to y'all directly. You know, you do realize that there are way more important people, investors, stockholders, and people like that. Yes, yeah, sure they'll give the fans a bone like with the directs in their Southern Showcase. But other than that, y'all aren't important. And I don't mean to say that as in the most disparaging way possible. But I digress, man. Let me move on, because today I'm ready to put all this shit to bed and just move on to better content.
And I get one more thing to say about that.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Now, just think about it. Now, did Phil Spencer say this a while back? Did he say this in a show a while back?
He said all this a while back. They weren't listening because they need something to make themselves feel good about the fact that nothing's going on over on their console. They saw Indiana Jones, they saw Val, and it broke them.
But you know what? This is the hardest thing about it. They ain't gonna believe that either. When it comes down to Xbox, they ain't gonna believe it.
Our world broke them.
Yeah,
everything broke them.
Everything broke them. So to me, it's like you said. It's like y'all said. It's so sad that Phil had to come out and say this again. It's so sad that all three of them had to say it. Xbox not going anywhere. The Xbox Game Pass is not going anywhere. It's here. It's here to stay. So people will say, they're going bankrupt and all that. That's like, man, dude, how the heck can you talk about $1 trillion company going bankrupt?
No, Tuck, you don't understand. You don't understand, Tuck. I didn't mean that Xbox is going out of business this year. I meant next year.
Let me get through. What I'm trying to say is this, y'all. I agree with every single one of y'all for the first time. That why should Phil Spencer want to come out and say anything? He didn't have to come out and do this. But he had to because other people was belly aching and all that stuff, telling all these lies and all these rumors, and he's saying that straight up. I hear y'all, and we're gonna talk about it. And that just what he did, and it should be left alone. But you know what? You know what? It is like y'all said. When everything comes down to bad news, when it comes down to bad news to Microsoft, they go with it with a grain of salt. And they want to step in line. But now here you got PlayStation struggling, and they still gonna believe that they got all these systems out there. Like Sega Man said, these systems that ain't making no money until at least 5 or 6 years. These systems are. So they're taking a hit on these systems right now. I mean, why do you think PlayStation is disappointed in their numbers? Now, to me, they said they came 21 million. I think it's less than that. I think they did less than that. To me, I think they did. So I mean, it just don't make no doggone sense, y'all. I mean, and I would y'all on all that stuff because for the first time, I'm like, okay, you know what, Unlimited is right, Sega Man is right. Well, I mean, you right too, E-Rock, about why Sheffield didn't even open his mouth.
When have I ever been wrong?
I told y'all. But that's sad, man. That's reality. And watch and see, there's going to be some people that is not going to believe what he says this time too. And that's sad. I mean, he shouldn't have to go through this no more. After this, like you said, we done with it after this.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So,
like you said, Unlimited is all gone after this.
Well, we can move on to good news now and look forward to the rest of our year and all the good games that's coming. And wait with bated breath for the videos from Red Dragon and all of them and Dreamcast guy. Well, we didn't really mean that Xbox is going out of business this year. We meant next year. Because, guys, can you answer me one question, Unlimited Production? When is Xbox going out of business? I heard it was 2013, 2017, 2018, 2021. It was going to be this year when Xbox made their announcement that they were going third party. Red Dragon, Dreamcast guy, Rich Review Tech. When is Xbox going out of business? Can you be clear? Because y'all been wrong like 10 times.
Yeah, they need to hit up Miss Cleo to get that answer because I can't tell you.
Miss Cleo, Nostradamus, hit up somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they need to hit up Rambo's mom. She be on there doing she be on there doing the fortune telling. Need to hit up Mama Rambo.
Yeah, Mama Rambo. Like it's so ridiculous. All because of this love of this stupid Japanese box. I'll never get it. I'll never understand it. Like,
nope.
I don't get the Japanese love either. You know, I mean, the way they talk, you think Japanese is the largest economy in the world. That's the most forward. That's pushing everything forward.
They created art and culture.
Yeah, and then I play Japanese games, and they feel like they're 2 decades behind.
You know what's funny, Unlimited and Tuck and Brother E? We already, in reality, play PlayStation games on Xbox. We play through Antstream. There's PlayStation 1 games you can actually play on Xbox through Antstream, and Antstream is actually exclusive right now to Xbox. They said they might put it on PlayStation, but we can actually play PlayStation games already. Before this even goes multi-plat, we could play their old games on through Antstream on Xbox. You know what I mean? The Series S can play PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 1 games. It could play all their games already through emulation. We could play their games right now. And if they go multi-plat, guess what, guys? We might be able to play. If you want to and you choose to, you'll be able to play PlayStation games on Xbox. If they go multi-plat, like this guy wants to do, because he wants to make money. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He wants to make money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You said about the new CEO, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I mean, he took over. Listen, there's a reason why Jim Ryan got shipped off, man. Because whatever he was doing, his business model wasn't working. All right, these $200-300 million video games that they need to sell 9 million copies just to make their money back, not sustainable. You know, and they've been warned. And by the way, Sony themselves has been warning y'all, but y'all don't want to listen because y'all pretend that AAA are the only games that matter.
Exactly.
And then
y'all pretend that only the exclusives matter, even though the numbers were proven for a decade now. And yes, it's been about a decade that y'all are playing Call of Duty more than y'all play every other exclusive combined.
Yep.
You know, and so the CEO comes over, he sees, okay, why aren't these games making money? Why aren't they profitable? You know, profitable, if y'all don't know what profit means that after they spend, after they pay everybody and all that shit, what they have left.
Right.
Right. So they said, why are we spending $200 million on a video game, and then we're losing money on it? Why? Someone explain to me.
Yeah, that's true.
And what's the solution? Well, why don't we just put our games where other people could buy it then?
Exactly.
Because again, they're the ones who stopped. They're the one who stopped drop by the most in 2 years over weak outlook for PlayStation 5 and gaming. Not Xbox. Xbox grew so much that it now overtook Windows. So again, now that everything's in the clear, now I hope you guys are paying attention, because it never made sense to me how for some reason everybody had this unwavering faith in Sony, right? Where they're just so confident Sony's going to come through in the end, and they haven't done nothing in like a decade, maybe even longer.
Haven't we been saying how long have Sega Man, Unlimited Production, and myself and Hebop been saying for the last 3 years on multiple shows, the Unlimited Truth, the Exile Podcast, Outlaws of Xbox. We've been saying for 3 years now, Sony is a company that's in decline. And oh no, they're not. You know what you're talking about? They sold 199 million PlayStation 5s. No, they didn't. The number changes every week with you motherfuckers. They're a company in decline. How can you tell what a company in decline is? They have to eventually, to somebody, reveal their numbers and reveal how they're doing to somebody. Or eventually, the Japanese stock market reports is going to get loosened out. It was only 4 years ago the Sony stock was downgraded down to junk. That doesn't sound like a company that's growing. That sounds like a company that's in decline. You invested millions of dollars in VR, which ain't never gonna fucking take off. I don't care if Mr. 100 and 5 other dudes bought the Oculus Rift. Ain't nobody. How many people are playing that shit? And you're still wasting money on fucking timed exclusivity deals, and these marketing deals like with Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. All you see is Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League PlayStation commercials. Let me ask Unlimited Production. Which console are you playing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League on?
Xbox.
So your marketing didn't work. So at some point, this revolving door CEOs has to ask themselves, what are we spending our money on and why?
Yep.
But no, instead of worrying about what's going on over there at PlayStation, instead of worrying about Returnal, and instead of worrying about all of those failures over there for foreclosure, you're busy worrying about Xbox every waking and breathing day of your lives. Don't you all see how ridiculous you are? But you're not going to listen to me, Sega Man or Unlimited. But what do we know? But hey, man, go ahead and continue making clowns of yourself, because this last few weeks was just hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to think about it, E-Rock, Sony has been going to decline years and years and years and years ago.
About a decade.
I mean, everybody forgetting one doggone thing that Sony almost went bankrupt. Well, around what 20 some years ago, and they still because of that. Because they lost all their division. They lost the computer division. They lost all the division in one walk. And the only thing that's saving them right now is the PlayStation, and the PlayStation can save them for so doggone much. I mean, the TVs are not even selling like they used to. Ain't nothing selling like they used to on at Sony no more. So Sony is almost like a dying breed right now.
When you go,
yeah.
when you go on Walmart, you don't even see a Sony TV. All you see is you might see a Sanyo. You will see a Samsung in small supply. All you see is this company called Insignia and Vizio. The Americans came and knocked them out of the box. How funny is that?
And then what I'm hearing is that Samsung is making their chips for their TVs.
They
They've
probably
been
are.
doing that for years. They've been doing that for years. Yeah.
So Samsung
Hey.
making that money.
They got it. Hey, they got it. Hey, Tuck, brother. The ponies, man. They got a new song out, brother. It's called "Hoping and Wishing and Praying and Hoping." I mean, because they need it, brother. They really need it right now, bro. They really need it right now, man. If this multi-platform thing don't work for them, it's curtains.
Thank you. Hey, you said it right there. If that don't work for them, it's curtains for them. I'm sorry, Sony Pony. That is just the truth. It's what's called denial. It's what's called the man in the now.
Mm-hmm.
The man, but you're in the now.
Hey, Unlimited, are they after this happened, Unlimited, that you know of for right now, because this is still brand new, with them doing the get together Xbox, is there anybody out there trying to damage control what they said or making videos right now?
Of course they are.
Yeah.
You know they are.
Listen. The new narrative they're saying is that it's only 4 games for now. They're going to be putting more later.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me give you an example. It should be on screen now.
Oh my God.
As soon as that conference was over, Gears of War on PlayStation confirmed. That's who you're dealing with.
Yeah, here's one of the takes to the Xbox guys who are pumping their chest saying, "Thank God it's only 4 games." This is probably only the beginning, and they will bring way more if this plan succeeds. As they said, we will learn. Meaning, if they make money, more will come, and that's okay. The console exclusive for Xbox is no longer games, but rather day and date on Game Pass, and that's a great value. So get used to more future games going to other platforms beyond the 4 games. Yeah, that's pretty much just the new narrative.
Wow.
Again, that's why I said it was a waste of time for them to even come out.
Yeah.
Because like I said at the beginning of the show, we live in a time where truth don't matter, facts don't matter. They don't care. They don't give a fuck, and it is a waste of fucking time to interact with them. It is. It's such a waste of time.
It is.
Because you can't have a conversation with people who don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. I'm sorry to keep hearing this down, but it's mind blowing to me how we just had a show where they said verbatim, these games are still exclusive. It's coming day one to Game Pass, and Game Pass still on Xbox. And that doesn't fucking matter. In their brains, they still see it as, wow, Xbox just confirmed more games are coming. And you know what I'm saying? How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? To me, you don't. To me, you just say, all right, fuck you, I'm out. I'm out.
Exactly.
If that's what you believe, you believe. And when it never happens, don't come bitching. Don't blame Xbox because you're a fucking liar and you want to believe everybody but the hurt people that literally say it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's so weird how the social media era has just turned into people. Their truth is confirmation bias, but unfortunately, truth does not work like that.
Yeah.
Truth is not a fucking feeling or an opinion. Truth is the objective facts, and the objective facts is what they just said today. But again, it doesn't. It just blows my mind how that it don't matter at all. They just move on to the next thing, and so that's why for me, I'm like, look, after today, I'm putting this shit to rest. I'm not going to go back and forth with people who just, first of all, they like at this point when you openly believe liars, that's on you. Because I saw a surprising amount of people said this is Xbox's fault for not saying something sooner. Guys, if I'm at home with my girl and we having a good time, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna fucking stop what I'm doing because my job said I need a tackle. Hey, Colin, or hey, Unlimited, can you take care of this? This guy here saying our company sucks. Like who said that shit? Like nobody gives a fuck. And since we live in this, like I hate the social media era with my guts. That's why me personally, I don't be on it that much.
Mhm.
You know, I'll pop in for 5 minutes, maybe share an article, maybe share some info with y'all and bounce, or on Twitter. I
Yeah.
really just go to Twitter for like 5 minutes a day at most.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
most. Because this era has created a wave of people where it's like so many a scary amount of people live in their own bubble to the point where nothing matters but whatever confirms their existence. That's it. And if you try to interact with them, they somehow lose their minds, or they end up like all these idiots who lied to y'all over the last few weeks. Where they don't say, you know what, guys, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I got some bad info. I won't ever do that again. I won't ever put something out there like what used to happen. Now it's now Xbox era after putting out, because they were the ones who put out the Starfield, the PlayStation article, by the way. Xbox games are going everywhere when they literally said the opposite. So
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
So these, you know, this whole gaming is great. Please do not get it twisted. Like I'm playing this game called Banisher's Gardens of Eden, Ghost of Eden. Very fun single player RPG. I'm still having a blast with Suicide Squad. I ain't like T Reaper who beat that shit in like 6 hours or something crazy like that. You know. What else, man? You know, so gaming, you know, Valve is coming out this year, Hellblade in May. So gaming is still fantastic, but my goodness, I did not expect the gaming world, the gaming space, gaming community, whatever you want to call them, to be so terrible that I want nothing to do with them.
They are miserable.
Yeah.
And I've been telling you this. I can only do an eye test. I can only look at you and use visual clues of guys like MBG and guys like Broken Games HD and Dreamcast guy. Most of these content creators, they are miserable. And the thing that makes it so, like that guy with that tweet just now, the thing that makes it so irritating to people like myself at Unlimited Production, and why we refuse to waste any more energy beyond this podcast tonight on any of you guys, is because this is everything that you asked for. I've heard for the last 8 years now, Xbox needs to do better. Xbox needs to compete. Xbox needs to get games. Xbox needs to buy studios like PlayStation. Xbox needs to do this. So they did everything you asked for, new hardware, publishers, they did everything, games, and you're still bitching, whining, and crying. I still see videos every day. I want to get to this comment and this tweet that Unlimited just put up. I still see videos every day. Oh, modern gaming sucks. Gaming is terrible. Modern gaming is terrible. And I'm like, in what bubble exactly are you living in where modern gaming is terrible? Like Unlimited Production, man, he's just telling you how he's enjoying this new game that came out, and he's enjoying Suicide Squad. Me, well, I'm waiting for a Hellblade. I'm still trying to finish Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and I just got back into Cyberpunk. Guess what? Cyberpunk is fucking amazing.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Like I played most of it in 2020, left it for a while, because that's how I do with these bigger games. Unless it's something that really captivates me, like an Assassin's Creed game. I'll leave a game for a while, like Starfield, and then come back to it and discover all of this new shit. I'm discovering all this new shit in Cyberpunk 2077. That game is fucking amazing, right?
I loved it.
To see all these guys telling me and Sega, man, when you eventually get back on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, whenever you do, you'll see how that's amazing. But I know that these big games like Cyberpunk and Assassin's Creed can be intimidating, especially when you got a job and a family. But you'll get back to it eventually. When I see these videos on Unlimited Production saying, "Oh, gaming is not like it used to be," and I see these videos this week about all of these fucking gamers going on and on about and I'm not knocking it, going on and on about the Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remasters, right? I've seen them. I was going to buy it, and then I looked at it. I'm like, you know what? You know, nostalgia has its place. Maybe if I got $30, I want to blow one day instead of getting a pizza. I'll get the Tomb Raider remasters, but I already own most of them fucking games. I saw one dude on this video go overboard, like, see, this is what gaming should be. The Tomb Raider remasters are better than Tomb Raider 2013. I said to myself, you know, there's good nostalgia. Like if I tell y'all that Soul Blade on PlayStation 1 is still banging to this day, it's coming from me, so you better fucking believe it.
Yep,
But
it's good.
I'm not going to sit here and for 2 seconds compare that clunky ass. For those who haven't played Tomb Raider, it was a very clunky and ugly game, even by fucking 1996 standards. And you're going to compare that to the 2013 Tomb Raider, which was fucking amazing, which rejuvenated a dead franchise. You're going to compare Assassin's Creed 1 to Assassin's Creed fucking Odyssey? They fucking rejuvenated that franchise, a franchise that needed to be refreshed, because I read your tweets and I seen your videos where you said, man, they need to do something with Assassin's Creed and Tomb Raider. The formula got stale. So I look at these gamers' videos, Unlimited Production, Sega Man, and I look at their tweets, and their tweets and their videos are contradictory to shit they tweeted in videos they made just 2 months ago or 2 years ago. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
I'm
why
with you.
I can't take anything y'all say about Suicide Squad, you video guys, at face value. I can't take anything y'all say about gaming at face value. I can't take anything y'all say about Xbox or PlayStation at face value, because y'all information is too contradictory. I'm never going off of my position that Xbox is great and the best value in gaming. I've never gone off my position that fucking what's that game with the vampires we just had last year? It was a great Redfall was a great game. I've never gone off my position for the last 26 years or 24 years that Soul Blade on PlayStation 1 is fucking amazing to this day. I've never gone off my position that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is probably one of the best games I ever played. And if you're trashing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that means you've never played it. I see these gamers making videos. Well, man, Assassin's Creed needs to change its formula. Then when they did, oh, well, they made it too much like an RPG. It's like, what the fuck do you want? Well, gaming is in a bad place. Maybe it's the shit you're playing. Maybe gaming is in a bad place because you sat here and made a 30 fucking minute video about the Tomb Raider remasters that look like a clunky mess to me. Me, Unlimited Production, nostalgia has this place, but I mean, I'll be goddamn if I'm going back and playing some clunky shit from 26 years ago or 28 years ago for nostalgia's fucking sake. I'm not doing that. But like, we can't take anything these gamers say at face value, guys, because everything they say, MGB, all these guys, Red Dragon, is so contradictory. You guys wanted Xbox to compete, they competed, and now you hate it. Try to make it make sense.
That's no, it doesn't. You know, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. You know, just not even a little bit. Eli here said Xbox era said Starfield was coming to PlayStation 5 when Shattered Space released, but the podcast proved them wrong because they would have said it was among the 4 games. Yeah, I mean, Phil literally said that Indiana, and he name dropped Indiana Jones and Starfield because the host asked them, are not going to PlayStation. But again, you know, somebody replied to me when I said that Xbox Unity should be embarrassed that they let the ponies trick y'all on the Sony Xbox, and they still replying to me, no, well, it's embarrassing you believe Phil Spencer. Yeah, the CEO of the fucking company who can't lie to investors, who can't lie to shareholders, who can't lie to Satya Nadella. He's the fucking. I'm going to lose my fucking gasket just thinking about the retardation of being told that shit. You know, how insulting gamers are. That y'all are some y'all. I'm
forward, man.
Tell them, Unlimited. Tell them,
man. Y'all. A lot of these gamers are just some fucking losers, straight up. Just nothing but a bunch of losers. I noticed a bunch of miserable fucking losers who hate the hobby. And they go out their fucking way to ruin the hobby for you. See, I tell you guys all the time, games are great because games are great. And I sometimes feel like we're the only podcast that actually tells you gaming is good because everybody else seems to hate the fucking hobby so much. I mean, if it's so, guys, please continue selling your Xboxes because clearly this shit sucks. Clearly it fucking sucks to you. Clearly you fucking hate this shit because you don't come here and like, hey, what's up, Mike? But you don't come in here, hey, what's up, Sega Forever? But you don't come to these gaming shows, every single one of them, and hate every fucking thing. And you don't hate everything and tell me you like this shit. Don't tell me, oh, gaming was better in 1996. Yeah, when with these shitty polygons and shit on these slow ass PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying on the games of the past. There actually a lot of brilliant games from that time.
Yep.
But
Tell them.
that gaming, that the 20 near 30 years since shit like that happened, none of that it's so much worse now. Okay, it was worse. They go buy a PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64 and stay stuck on fucking Mario 64. Revolutionary at the time, but I guarantee if you try to play that shit with the way modern games have been made, that shit's gonna feel rough. I guarantee fucking see it because unlike y'all, I'm not a fucking nostalgia baby. I don't sit here and just be stuck in the past. Me personally, I love moving on. Right? I'm one of the few people who wasn't mad Gotham Knights in that Batman, who was okay with Suicide Squad actually killing the Justice League, who was okay with fucking Avowed, who's okay with the new. Like, I'm more excited for games like Avowed than I was Halo or Gears. Not because I don't like it, but because Avowed and Starfield are new experiences. You know,
you want to play new shit like me.
Yeah, and I am not shitting on the past. I'm not shitting on Halo and Gears. They're brilliant games. Guys, Gears 5 was my 2019 game of the year for a reason. I think that game is an underrated masterpiece. I think it's so good.
Yes, sir.
But I don't like this idea that nothing is good. Nothing matters, right? Nothing. And then the only time I ever see shit gets praised, like an Elden Ring, or and even though Baldur's Gate 3 is probably as good as they say, but like Baldur's Gate, where y'all see, y'all do something that drives me, that I hate, and that y'all have different standards for everything. And then, but y'all don't just admit that y'all are a bunch of. If y'all just admit it, if the game media just said, like that one dude said, I want to play Indiana Jones on my PlayStation, I actually kind of respect that, because he's not sitting here. At least he's not sitting here just shitting on Xbox because he's jealous. He said straight up, yeah, man, I'm a PlayStation guy and I love Indiana Jones, and unfortunately for him, it don't work like that, you know. But for everything else, that the way gaming is, it's a miracle. It's a miracle that this hobby that gaming isn't dead yet, because I've never been a part of a group that just hates everything, every single thing. Yeah, I can't go anywhere to just find somewhere and enjoy a game, because if you type in anything, most of them hate it. I mean, every single big YouTuber is a fucking liar. And then not only do they lie to your fucking faces when they're proven wrong, they don't ever say that they fucked up. They go back to
double down.
Yeah, they double down even harder. You know, despite the evidence. And some of y'all still believe. Some of y'all are still donating to their Patreons and shit like that, giving them
like
money.
Dickheads.
Yeah, because that's all they want. You know what I'm saying? All they want is your ad revenue and your clicks and views. You know, and then as a result, I gotta sit here like I am tonight, trying to waste my fucking time talking about shit that was so obvious that it's so obvious that anyone could have figured out. You know, my grandma could have figured out Xbox wasn't going third party. It's so damn obvious. But no. That's not the world we live in. The world we live in is full of a bunch of just stupid nonsense here. You know, because again, gaming is too damn good for this to be just a reality. Where even when they come out and tell you, hey, this is the plan, this is our future, this is what we're doing, y'all don't believe them. So what's the point? What's the point even?
What is the point? What is the point of dealing with a community that is just you can see what the community is. You can see what the community is. Yep. Let's buy Suicide Squad so we can stream it and talk shit about it and talk about how bad it is.
Exactly.
But you still made Warner Brothers games millions of dollars. You bought their game. Yeah. Like I don't understand. If you don't like something, you don't buy it, right?
Right.
We live in a community that they only buy games now so they can stream it or talk shit about it. We live in a community where everybody's buying. Again, I'm not shitting on fucking Tomb Raider. I love the Tomb Raider franchise. The fucking reboots. I own Tomb Raider Legend. I own Tomb Raider Anniversary. I own the Tomb Raiders that came out on Xbox 360.
Yep.
I stand by the fact that the reboot trilogy was done correctly. But as far as those old Tomb Raiders, man, I remember them. I never finished the first Tomb Raider. It was a blocky mess on PlayStation. The controls were terrible. It was one of PlayStation's worst games. I understand it created a legend, but we live in an age where these YouTubers are like, oh man, this is fantastic. This is great. And you can flip back and forth from the old visuals to new visuals. man, this is better than the 2013 reboots. And I'm sitting here, really, nigga, really. I'm just sitting there and looking at this shit, and I'm looking at like, so either you're lying to your fucking self, right? Because I was going to buy the shit, but I said, you know what? I'm going to take a pass on this shit. Now if Namco ever get up their ass and fucking put Soul Blade on fucking Xbox, that's an instant buy. Because look, if you know, you know. I'm gonna always talk about Soul Blade from 1997. If you fucking know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Right? Soul Blade and Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast and Soul Calibur 2 that came out on the Xbox. Those were Namco's best 3 fighting games.
Own them both.
I don't want to hear about no goddamn Tekken. I don't hear about no motherfucking Tekken. They ain't been a good Tekken since since Tekken 2. But you know, nostalgia can be great sometimes. But let me tell you, Unlimited Production, I played that GoldenEye 007 for about 5 minutes. I was like, okay, I had enough of this shit.
Same.
I'm sorry. I had enough of this blocking shit.
The nostalgia ran out immediately.
This is too old. Nigga, immediately the nostalgia ran out. So what the fuck is y'all talking about this Tomb Raider remastered shit?
That's how it was when I played a lot of the Rare Replay games, and I realized you couldn't control the camera. I'm like, oh no, this is too old. I can't do this.
It's like, you know, nostalgia only goes, but like even something great and magnificent at the time, like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, in a lot of ways, a better Star Wars game than Star Wars Jedi Survivor. That's a subject for another day. I'm not knocking Respawn. I think Respawn is great developers, but instead of calling it Star Wars, they need to call that shit Parkour Wars. That's all you're gonna be doing in that game is jumping and platforming. I think Respawn wanted to make a fucking platformer and not a Star Wars game, but I fucking digress. Nostalgia only goes but so far. If you were to play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic now, like it does not hold up. I'm sorry. I don't know why some games hold. I don't know why Dreamcast games hold up and others don't. I don't know why Soul Blade holds up, but fucking Tomb Raider don't. But to sit here and tell everybody, oh man, this Tomb Raider fucking reboots, this Tomb Raider remastered 1, 2, and 3 is better than the fucking reboot trilogy. Nigga, who are you trying to convince? Because I've been saying for years now that Shadow of the Tomb Raider was fucking incredible. Nigga, who are you trying to convince? Whoa. And it wasn't incredible because of the graphics, my graphics. It was better because Lara Croft could use a bow and arrow. She could sneak up on people. You could assassinate people. She could do more than just jump and fall to her death every 5 minutes. As you hit XX triangle and try to navigate a fucking jump. You actually want to go back to that shit? Because I don't. I fucking don't. I think gaming is in a great place. Again, man, I got back on Cyberpunk 2077. And I'm discovering all this fucking shit I never discovered before. Like if you fucking shoot at the cops, they'll fucking call more cops to come after you now. Fucking they changed everything. The graphics are better. The gameplay is better. I finished the story. Hold on, give me 1 second. Because I'm old and I lose track of time. I finally finished the story with this chick called Panam. And instead of finishing the game, because I've actually almost finished the game, I got Keanu Reeves, Johnny Silverhand. I got him and the band back together. I didn't know you could do all of that shit.
Oh yeah,
I'm discovering all of this new shit in this game, and I'm like, God damn, either we sleep on Cyberpunk 2077 the first time that it came out. It's fucking fantastic. In the world that they envisioned, yeah, it's a bleak look at the future, but there's so much going on. I didn't even know that you can leave Night City. I didn't even know there was motherfuckers out in the outskirts of town, in the desert and shit. I like, it's just so much going on. Like, gaming is just so fucking great. So if I launched on Cyberpunk 2077, I know motherfuckers launched on Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Origins. Anytime some shit come out of your mouth, oh, the Assassin's Creed games, they're not great anymore. You haven't played them. You telling me you haven't played them. Even Assassin's Creed Mirage, as short as it was better than a lot of the shit out there. And them making that game short was a knee-jerk reaction to you, IGN, to you motherfuckers in the fucking media. Oh, well, these games are too long. Oh, well, Cyberpunk is too long. Oh, well, Assassin's Creed Odyssey was 120 hours. Good. I don't want to pay $70 for a game and be done in 5 fucking hours. If you paid $70 for a fucking game and you want it to be done in 5 hours, you are a fucking fool. Do not speak for me. I like for the fact that I paid $69 for Cyberpunk in 2020, and I'm just now getting into it and discovering all of this shit in it. What, four fucking years later? This is why gaming is great, because who knows what I'm going to discover in a few months in Starfield. I've only touched the surface of that game. This is why gaming is great, because some of these developers decided, instead of giving us less Spider-Man, God of War, some developers like Cyberpunk decided to give us more unlimited production. So I'm with you 100%. I think these gamers are clowns, they're idiots, they're fucking morons, and stop speaking for the community because you don't speak for us. I'm done on my soapbox.
Yeah, that final line was perfectly put. Just don't stop speaking for us. That is something that drives me crazy too. But Sega Forever said, I feel sorry for Phil, Sarah, and Matt so much stuff going on, and they had to do a podcast to babysit our fragile community. Yeah, man. And then it ended up being a waste of time because half the people don't even believe them any fucking way.
Nope, they don't.
You know, so that's like, it's to the point. I genuinely hope that they reach a point too where they're like, what? Let's cut the community shit, right? I really hope they start doing that and just start releasing info whenever they're ready to, you know, for their summer. Again, they confirmed Xbox to have exclusives. They confirmed games are still day one on Game Pass. They confirmed we're getting another showcase in June. Oh, by the way, how can I forget this? Matt Booty said that they got 10 Xbox Studio games releasing this year, apparently. So people
nice.
Sleeping on that. So we
nice.
got more. So we got more than the 4 or 5 games we saw back in January. That was only half their lineup.
Nice.
That was only and then you motherfuckers are still trying to convince me.
And Red Dragon's takeaway and MGB's takeaway from this, they're lying.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're lying.
If they're lying, then who's telling the truth?
Not them.
Because the guys who just spent weeks telling y'all Starfield's going to PlayStation, they're wrong. The guys who just spent weeks telling y'all Halo was going to PlayStation, they're wrong. The guys who told y'all that the next Xbox was going to be weaker than the PS6, they were so wrong. Sarah Bond literally had to say emphatically of how powerful the next console is going to be. The largest technical leap ever, apparently. So whatever they got cooking, the Microsoft engineers got cooking is going to be special. So they debunked every single hot take that we saw. They debunked, and I'm glad they did it purposely because if there's any, and the good thing is that was just 20 minutes. So you don't got to spend a lot of time to watch it, right? Just spend the 20 minutes to watch it, see how they debunk everything, and see how it didn't matter one bit. See how they're somehow still liars, right? And I hope that motivates them to just say, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. The only thing we're giving y'all is one showcase a year. Treat them the way, like, y'all clearly want to be treated the way Nintendo and Sony treat y'all. Man, there's going to be a showcase any day now. Colin Moriarty. Well, I heard Sony's got a second showcase this year. It didn't happen last year. That's clearly what y'all want. Because y'all respond so positively to Nintendo. I mean, y'all just respect the fuck out of them consoles. Nintendo gives you a console that don't play any modern game. It's going to miss out on the biggest game of the generation next year when GTA 6 come out. But man, isn't the darn Nintendo games just fun? Yeah, maybe if you like playing on the kindergarten swing.
If you're 11.
Yeah. And if you're a grown man playing them games, I'm calling the police on you.
You somewhere in the fucking ice cream van luring children and shit.
Yeah, man. They're the guys with the long trench coats at the park. That's what they are. You know what I'm saying? And then on PlayStation, I mean, my goodness, talk about a community that just ignores reality. Sony been telling y'all they ain't shit for like 5 years now. and it's funny. The more Sony comes out and say it's weird. Now that I think about it, Sony tells them, look, we don't make money. We need to put our games everywhere, this and that. And they have more, and they get more and more faith in them. Xbox says the opposite.
We need Call of Duty, and then Jim Ryan reinforces it by going on a world tour to stop the Activision deal.
Yeah.
And y'all have this unwavering faith in PlayStation. We got so much faith in PlayStation. I don't get it. I don't ever understand it.
Yeah, and then, for example, look at this article here. Look at this article. Let me put it on screen real quick. All right, this article here about Sony has no games basically for the next year. Look at this part. PlayStation has needed a skip year for a while. They needed to have a skip year of games. A console maker need to have a year of skipping games. These are the same guys, by the way, who told y'all 2022 for Xbox was an unforgivable sin. And that was the year we got games like Hi-Fi Rush and Grounded, right? Oh no, that don't matter. Oh, that ain't shit. But PlayStation, they needed to skip a year because they just have so much shit. What do they have? All they did was resell you the fucking PlayStation 4 library.
Yep. How many remakes?
I mean, they're literally remaking that game, Quantum Dream or something like that. No, Until Dawn. Until Dawn. That's the name of it. And they didn't buy that shit on the PlayStation 4. So why are they wasting funds remaking that fucking game?
Yep, that's dumb.
They in back-to-back years, Sega man, they resold them The Last of Us 1 and 2. Back-to-back fucking years. And yet for some reason, man, isn't Sony to them is just better than ever. Really. If I am so glad that the numbers always prove them wrong. Because I believe gaming if all Xbox had was Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo Master Chief Collection resold to you on a Series X for $70. Gears 1 Ultimate Edition, Gears 1 Ultimate Edition, the remake resold to you for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that'd just be the same. Like I ain't here to play the same. I already experienced them, and then Sony has the audacity to resell you games that are like 2 years old, 3 years old. And they eat this shit up. And meanwhile, Xbox literally gives you everything under the bus.
New IPs.
Every single thing y'all asked for, they gave y'all. And y'all hate them more now than you did in 2013. I would have never predicted that. There wasn't been it's Sega man. There wouldn't have. Listen, even if I had the power of precognition, like Nostradamus, man, I would not have predicted that one bit. There would have never been a time where I'm looking through the universe like Doctor Strange in Infinity War, right? It's the one universe that can stop Thanos. Well, I would have never figured that we're in the one universe where everybody's a fucking idiot. Because my goodness, man, man, everything's backwards.
Why would you love a company that keeps selling you the same shit over and over again? It's baffling, but that's what they do. And you said the whole thing. You said it all right there, man. Sega man has been saying it. They're mad, man. They're miserable over there, and they want what we got. We're getting new IPs. Like, I mean, at least that dude John Campea, he had the guts to just come out and say it. Like, man, I want to play Indiana Jones on fucking PlayStation. He said it. They want to play Starfield. They've been crying for Starfield for over a year now.
Hey, never getting that.
They want to play Avowed over on PlayStation. They just. Look at what's over there. Look at what's over there. Look at what's over there. Some dude was in the comment section last week talking about some hell divers, and I said again, what the fuck is a hell diver? What is this? What's this? Another bug snack?
It's some kind of anime game.
No. It's a third person shooter.
Is it? Okay.
They're not playing. I think it's a co-op game that they're not playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, guys, look. When their game came over, when Bugsnax came over to Xbox, people played it and bought it more over here.
I mean, it was on Game Pass, so they had easy access to it.
Yep, and anything that comes over from PlayStation that we get, we support it more than they support it.
Yeah. MLB The Show, for example.
Yeah,
that game comes to Xbox and
Stray.
Have a record-breaking year.
Stray.
Yeah.
We support it more because you guys don't play your games. That's why they come over. That's why your games are coming over, dumbasses, because they know that true Xbox gamers play and buy games. That's why they're slowly coming off of your station, which is the multi-platform remake station, and coming over to Xbox because we buy and play more games.
Yep. Excellent stuff. And with that, we're going to start wrapping it up. Tonight was a fantastic show, and I was glad to get a lot off my chest because we're moving on. You know, after this, we're definitely gonna have better discussions. I think but this nonsense just eventually it just had to die. That's just the nature of the beast. Everything in life moves on, and Xbox continues to move in the right direction. So we're going to give our final thoughts and then call it a night. So E-Rock X, man, give us your final thoughts.
Oh man, again, like we said 2 weeks ago, we called this shit 2 weeks ago. Xbox was not going third party. Our exclusives were not coming to fucking PlayStation or Nintendo. Our exclusives can't even run on Nintendo. So it's like the whole shit was ridiculous. Like, you see how much time you guys wasted on nothing. Listening to guys like Crap Gamer, listening to guys like Richard Review Tech and MGB and Tim Dog, these supposed leaders in the community, J.S. Corden. And what are they leading? They're leading you into a realm of miscommunication and misinformation, right? And we've been telling you for 3 years now, almost 4 years on our various podcasts, that we are here for clarity. We're here to keep shit clear. We've been keeping shit real with you since 2020. We haven't lied to y'all. We don't make shit up. We don't create rumors. We don't invest in rumors. We don't put any stock in any rumors. We, Unlimited Production and myself and Sega Man, we try to find facts. We try to find evidence. We try to find articles. And we try to get actual news out there. Because when you don't get actual news out there and you put stock in rumors and innuendo and bullshit and run off of fucking emotion, Tim Dog and the rest of you guys, you get proven wrong today. And today, for 20 minutes, Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, and Matt Booty made y'all all look like idiots. Y'all feel fucking stupid. Just we would have some respect for all the. I don't have respect for any of them. Any of them. We would have respect for you if you would just say, man, I was wrong about everything. I apologize. But you guys will never do that. You got to double down because y'all hate Microsoft so much because Microsoft these last 6 years, has proven y'all consistently wrong and you can't stand it. Used to be a rule. If you're wrong once, we can give you a pass. If you're wrong twice, we start questioning you. If you're wrong 3 times, we turn the goddamn channel. I'm done.
Excellently put. And Sega Man 101, thank you for joining, man. I know it's not always easy to get you on this show. So let me get your final thought.
Unlimited and E-Rock, before I close out, man, was that nigga Tim Dog really crying, bro?
I think so.
Possibly.
Somebody said that he was crying about what was going on. If I'm correct, I mean, if that's true, that's fucking crazy. What is wrong with that nigga, man?
Yeah.
Fucking crying for?
Man. Middle-aged man obsessed with toys as
It's so sad. It's so sad, Sega Man.
Man, on that note, man, listen, we had a great show tonight with Brother Unlimited on the Unlimited Truth that always brings the fire. This was great night to do a podcast right after Phil and Sarah Vaughn came out and had to, put things straight that people, still don't believe, but that's all right. You know what I mean? We know where these people were at in their mind. You know what I mean? Like our brother Unlimited did when he went off, man. And it's frustrating because you could tell when Unlimited was talking how they don't even believe the main the main people that brought Xbox where it is today for us, man. They still don't believe it. So that shows you what kind of people or what kind of so-called gamers they are, which they're not, by still saying that Phil Spencer's a liar, everybody's a liar, and they still believe that Starfield is coming out. Starfield can't even run on PlayStation, bro. They can't run on it. It's not powerful enough. You can't run Starfield on PlayStation. They would have to PlayStation 5. They would have to reconstruct it and do it over. It can't run Starfield, first of all. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you can just forget all that, man. You have to buy that Xbox or get that PC. But on that note, Brother Unlimited, another great show, an A+, as always, man. Great show, man, tonight. And guys, like what does Sega Man say? We're always eating good over here, bro.
Yep.
We're eating good over here, man, and we're going to stay eating good over here.
Oh yeah, man. We have it, man. Listen, this is the best Xbox has ever been.
Yes,
I know most people want to go back to the 360 days, but nah, man, I want to be here where they own Bethesda. Activision has like 40 studios, and they all making great games. Yeah, Jeremy Brown, you popped in at the end, my friend, but it's all good. It's all good. Thanks, too, man. Yeah, we had a great show tonight, guys. You guys have a great weekend. You have a great weekend. Keep it gaming because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, the video games. And the video games is why we're all passionate and why we all love this stuff and what's brought us all together. So we're not gonna let that aspect die, no matter how frustrating the stupidness is. All right, guys, what's up?
Unlimited, before you close out, look for us, the Exile. We're gonna do it two times in March with Brother E-Rock. He decided he wanted to do a couple times in March. So look out for the Exile podcast. It'll be coming to you in March on the weekend. E-Rock, our brother E-Rock, is going to pick the days, and we're going to be doing the Exile podcast in March. So look out for our podcast where it first started, guys, with the Exile coming in March, guys. You guys have a good night. Thank you.
Oh, excellent news. Excellent news. All right, guys, you have a good night. We are out.
Bye-bye.
Peace.